Tomlin continues his streak of his record of pitching at least 5 innings since he's gotten over here. I thought he had to labor a little bit today and didn't have his best stuff, but nevertheless, he threw a lot of first pitch strikes, and he knows what to do. He's always under control, and gave us 6 good innings of baseball. Offensively, we put some good at-bats together against a very tough guy like Guthrie, and we're able to get some big 2-out hits in that inning and continue to pile on. Then Orlando Cabrera got the big blow that gave us that cushion at the end.
I'm impressed with you with Tomlin escaping that jam. He gives up the homer, the air, and loads the bases. It was kind of his first really big test of the year, and he got out of that beautifully pretty good.
He's, he's been able to do that up here. I mean, he doesn't let the game speed up on him, and makes pitches when he has to. We're not saying he's going to do it every time, but that's been his MO. He's very good at controlling the damage. He's very good damage control when he gets in those type of situations, and that's the difference between him and some other guys that at times those innings just continue to snowball on them and get out of control. He's a guy who's under control out there, and that helps in this game.
Manny, I think you guys have scored like 42 of your runs in the first 4 innings. What does that mean to the pitching staff to be able to give them that early support?
It means the world because last year we really struggled with that. Actually, we went through a streak where we couldn't even score before the 5th inning, and it really hurt us. And this year, I mean, everybody wants to pitch with a lead, and it really gives guys more confidence to throw the ball over the plate and challenge guys. And the first pitch strikes, to me, improves because of that, because you have a little bit of cushion, and you don't have to be pinpointing the ball so much, and you just go after guys. And it has helped tremendously. I think the offense, obviously, scoring runs early, it's huge.
Being able to minimize the damage like Tomlin can do, is that rare for a young guy, and what allows a guy to be able to do that?
It is rare for the young guys, but he's polished for his own good. He has been able to pitch enough in the minor leagues, because this is a guy who wasn't jump any levels or anything like that. He's never been on top of everybody's list to be a major leaguer, so he had to earn everything. So he's been through every one of those situations, and that's something that at times it helps with the development of guys, is spending enough time down there and going through every type of situation. Fact is, at times, because of the demand of talent up here, guys don't go through it, but in his case, I think that helps him, Jim.
Manny, Laporta wasn't very good in the Los Angeles series. In the first 2 games of this series, he's really starting to hit the ball well. Again, have you seen a change in his approach at the plate or anything that he's doing differently now?
I felt that he took some good swings over there in LA. He just, didn't have that much to show for it, but he won the first game with a homer to opposite field in Anaheim, and he took some good swings. A lot of times, the box score doesn't show anything for it, but we felt that starting over there in Anaheim was where his approach was better, where he was using his lower half and using the whole field with confidence, and he has carried into this series.
Manny, Buck swung the bat today, kind of how he did in spring training. That kind of had to be refreshing to see.
Yeah, he's an interesting guy. We like him, and the issue here is obviously playing time, and I understand that it's tough for guys not to be able to play every day, but that's the situation we have here, and especially a guy like him. He's only 27 years old, and he's always played every day in the past, and I know it's not easy, but we do have to mix in Shelley and Kearns out there. So, but today was a nice day, and especially he got a couple of good hits on RBI situations.
The 79 pitches on Tomlin, you just thought that was enough?
Yeah, you know what? I felt that he was missing his location too much, and he was getting away with some pitches in the last couple innings. I actually felt that he was one pitch away from disaster, but he just kept battling, and You know, we had a fresh bullpen, thanks in part by those guys going deep in the game and didn't want to take a chance. You know, it's good for those guys sometimes to get out of there with 80, 90 pitches and still get a win.
You always expect the best out of you guys, but are you surprised at how far he has advanced in the last year? I mean, he wasn't even a big invite in spring last season.
Didn't even know the kid. You know, I didn't even know the kid. He wasn't invited to big league camp. I kept hearing his name because he's got a lot of fans down there, and you know, Belch has always been a great fan of his, and you know, he pushed a couple of times in spring training for us to take a look at him. He threw the ball okay, and then he went to AAA, and you know, he took advantage of his opportunity over there, and hey, we couldn't stop him anymore. We needed to take him to the next level, which was here, and you know, I'm not surprised. Actually, we kept comparing him to, you know, to the kid in Minnesota, Slowey. We always felt that he kind of looked like Slowey, and Slowey has had some success at this level, and we felt that Josh could do that too.
Manny, how close is Grady to returning?
Very close.
Do you have an idea of where you're going to put him?
I do have an idea, and it's all going to come together when we announce that he's going to be activated and where he's going to hit. We just got to be mindful and respectful of the other people. We can't be telling guys where they're going to hit even before Grady gets here. It's a team. Could that be tomorrow? Could that be the next day, or the very next day?
Was he able to get a workout in?
Yeah, he hit in the cages. He looked good and everything, and as usual, you know, all those things depend on how he feels the very next day and what the next step will be. He's very close, though.
Do you see him as a leadoff hitter?
I see Grady hitting anywhere in the lineup because, I mean, he's so talented. He can hit all the way from first to ninth. I just don't think I'll make a lot of fans hitting him ninth, you know, but from first to sixth, he's good. Try one more to see if you can get me. Go ahead.
Man, you guys have won 6 straight at home. Is it just the fact you are at home, the home park advantage, or is there a reason, any other reason besides that?
Overall, just about every baseball team plays better at home. I mean, there's no secret. You know your surroundings, you know the ballpark, and you know, home cooking. Guys are more comfortable. You can get more work in and all that. But we also play well, you know, on that first road trip. We're just playing good baseball. We're pitching good, and you know, we're not different than anybody else. We really feel comfortable here at home.
I know you're only 14 games in, but can you sense a difference in like the confidence level from like last year's team to this year, the growth that's taking place?
Well, you couldn't sense that confidence last year because there were a lot of kids that were playing for the first time in the big leagues, and you can't come over here when you're just trying to get your feet wet and see if you belong, and you know, and show all that confidence. They did play hard and they did work hard, and it paid off in the second half of the season. But this is a different group, you know. We have some more experienced guys, and the guys that were here before have one more year under their belt. So that's a difference.